Hello everyone. My name is Luca Nannini, and today I will be presenting the work conducted on explainability in AI policies with Agathe Balayn and Adam Leon-Smith. AI research often employs terms like explainability and interpretability without clear definitions. AI explainability, covering technical, ethical, legal, and social aspects, is often misinterpreted due to ambiguous system categorization, leading to confusion about AI capabilities. This misunderstanding stems from differing AI definitions by developers and policymakers. Therefore, it's vital to proactively regulate and define AI explainability, aligning it with human values in an ethical way. Notably, there is limited focus on AI regulatory trajectory within explainability in policies or international comparison of approaches, which this paper seeks to address. In our research, we source policy documents from official government and affiliated agency websites in the European Union, United States, and UK. We collected AI governance strategies, comprehensive reports, regulations, and technical standards detailing AI explainability policies. Documents were selected based on relevance, availability, and post-2018 release for currencies with AI developments. Our focus was on documents presenting explainability or interpretability in direct AI system context, including related concepts like transparency and trustworthiness. A gap analysis was then conducted to identify disparities between these policies and current research literature. To start, the European Union's approach to AI regulation is committed to upholding fundamental rights and trustworthiness. Between 2018 and 2020, European Commission's communication on AI strategy balanced promoting innovation and protecting citizens' rights. Their regulation principles include transparency, accountability, and human oversight, with explainability as a key ethical component. The General Data Protection Regulation, GDPR, became a focal point for the discussion on transparency in algorithmic decision-making. However, criticisms point to its vagueness and implementation challenges. In 2019, the HLEG, the High-Level Experts Group Ethics Guidelines for Trustworthy AI, marked the first attempt to define AI explainability, introducing explicability as crucial for trust. Then, in terms of regulation, the AI Hack Draft, presented in April 2021, introduced a risk-based approach for categorizing and regulating AI systems, with a focus on transparency for high-risk systems. Throughout 2022, last year, revision emphasized AI explainability, with various committees highlighting its role in risk mitigation and user interaction. However, the final drafting presented in November 2022 shifted the emphasis towards traceability and oversight. Significant changes included redefining transparency in terms of AI systems' behavior and social context. In parallel, last October, the EC proposed an AI liability directive that balances the need for explainability in accountability cases with the protection of trade secrets, demonstrating the intricacies of AI regulations. Then, moving to the United States, their approach to AI regulation has been largely dependent on self-regulation. However, there have been significant strides in the right direction. The country initiated through DARPA the first research program in MAXAI back in 2016. This was further supported in 2019 by the executive order on maintaining American leadership in AI, which advocated for ethical, responsible, and transparent development of AI, and by Guidance for Regulation of AI Application 2020. Then, with the NIST, with the National Institute of Standards and Technology, has been particularly active and has been developing a plan to tackle federal priorities for robust and safe AI research and development. They identified explainability as a key area of focus under AI trustworthiness. In terms of legislation, the National AI Initiative Act, enacted in 2021, called NIST to create a voluntary risk management framework detailing AI trustworthiness aspects like explainability. Last year, they introduced the Algorithmic Accountability Act, and if passed, it will mandate businesses to provide data collection explanations and evaluation standards. Still last year, the Blueprint for AI Bill of Rights aims to ensure automated systems respect American values like privacy, autonomy, and other liberties. Regarding explainability research, NIST's working group released two significant publications discussing psychological aspects of algorithmic explanations and principles for explainable AI systems. Moving to the United Kingdom, the UK has been actively evolving its regulation, emphasizing industry adoption of explainability. Established in 2018, the Center for Data Ethics and Innovation advises on the ethical implications of AI and data-driven technologies. In 2019, the UK advocated for the use of safe, explainable data sources in its national data strategy, along with an AI sector deal to boost market competitiveness. The 2020 Explaining Decisions with AI report, a comprehensive governmental guide, provides extensive information on AI explainability. Project Explain, initiated in 2019, is the first strategy offering practical AI explainability guidance for organizations via workbooks and workshops. Then, for standards, European Standards Organization, the ESOs, support the European AI Act with key players being the CN and CNLA and ATSI. In the US, the NIST provides explainability principles with potential initiatives from the FTC and the Algorithm Accountability Act on the horizon. Despite Brexit, UK contributes to the European and international AI standards landscape. ISO and IEC and the IEEE lead international standardization activities, with, for example, the ISO IEC GTSC 1SC42 group that focus on AI and the IEEE tackling standards for algorithmic bias, MAXAI techniques, transparency, and the AI system explainability. So, in terms of discussion, what happens? We find ourselves at an important crossroad in regulating explainability in AI. Globally, despite significant policy efforts, there is a lack of clear requirements for end users' understanding of AI systems. Current policies often prioritize driving innovation over end user transparency and the protection of human rights, signaling the need for a more balanced approach. Establishing a legal baseline for explanation in AI poses numerous challenges, including balancing the complexity of AI models, the interests and expertise of various stakeholders, and the organizational factors tied to transparency. Additionally, we observe certain organizational tension, aspects like trade secrets integrity, intellectual property rights, third-party privacy. Those are like kind of double-edged swords that they could incentivize research and development, but also they could generate concerns regarding constant explanation requirements. Finally, there are considerable discrepancies and ambiguities that need to be addressed. The lack of coordination among agencies and the ambiguity in terminology across governmental communications and reports make it challenging to establish universal accepted standards for AI explainability. This MAXAI faces challenges due to its early stage of development and practical application hurdles. Explaining AI is context-dependent and varies among stakeholders. Developers might find implementing explainability difficult given the complexity of AI and the prevalent focus on deep learning, which also faces issues like low fidelity and adversarial vulnerability. Stakeholders might struggle to understand explanation, potentially leading to quantity biases and misplaced trust. Furthermore, balancing explainability with other crucial factors like accuracy, privacy, and overcoming organizational barriers like lack of incentives adds to these challenges. So, while our study primarily covers this landscape, we are not covering the global landscape of AI explainability. We aim in the future to expand to other countries. We also analyze AI policies in isolation, but elements like data laws and privacy concerns, indeed, as we said, impact AI explainability. Future work should consider these factors. Notably, just after our camera-ready submission, the European Parliament approved new amendments to the European AI Act, introducing the right to request clear explanation, Article 68C, about AI's role in decision-making, primary decision parameters, and related input data. This to show that despite the new regulations and amendments emerge, our analysis and recommendations still can serve as a starting point to monitor and reevaluate these regulatory trajectories. So to conclude, the recommendations include the need for clarity and consistencies in terminology across policy documents for explainability, recognition between AI policy and research, with a focus not just on efficient AI systems, but also on different types of explainability that sync with policy needs. All regulations need to be forward-thinking to tackle new challenges presented by advanced AI systems like generative models, large language models, AutoML tools, integrating this consideration into future policies. Thank you.